Welcome back to Life Coach Sites Made Easy. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to add or change background images. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to change the hero image on our home page on the website. So we're on Pages in our dashboard. We're going to come down to the Home section, and then remember, we always go to the Page Builder to make adjustments. Now we're inside the editor, and you'll see all the different menu options that we can apply. And this main image here is called the header or the hero image of the website. So it's your big background image, and we want to change that, right? So what you would do is see how we have other elements here. You want to make sure you're not clicking on the other elements. We'll click over here and just click on the space down here, and you'll notice that there'll be a little box right here. This little blue box is that row, and make sure that's the last thing you click on is the image, and then go to the rows and go to this wrench right here. We'll click on the wrench, and that will pull up our options to change this image. Make sure you're on the Style tab, and this Style tab, we're going to go ahead and scroll all the way down here, and you can see that we have a photo selected. There's different things. You can put just a solid color or whatever, but we're inside a photo. We want a nice photo on here. And then we're going to go down here to background photo, and inside the media library, all you have to do is just right here is click the edit button. It's going to pull up our options over here. And once we're inside the options, you have different options. It's going to default over here to upload files. You can upload any image you want. You can go to the media library that you already have of images on the website. And then you can go to the free images from Pixabay, which is really handy to just be able to go and grab any of these royalty-free images over here. And now we're going to just type in something that's similar to what we are looking for our website. So we're going to type in healthy food, and once you click healthy food, we'll find an image here that looks good. We're going to scroll down and look for an image that we think looks good. Here's a bird's eye view of a supermarket that I think will look good, so we're going to click on that. Once you have your image selected, come up here to save and insert, click that, and now you can see we have the image. We have replaced our hero image. Now let's look at a couple different settings you can apply to your background image. So there is the attachment drop-down setting of scroll, which would be more of a normal display. And then there's also the fixed version of that, which is the parallax scrolling. So under the Style tab, you'll just come down here to the attachment area. And on scroll, we're automatically on scroll, right, which is more of a normal setting. You can see that when we scroll down with our mouse pad, it just stays in place, right? Then we'll come back over here to the attachment and we'll change it to the other setting, which is fixed. And now watch what happens when I do the exact same thing with my mouse. The page is going to slide over the image. So you get a little bit of a different animation in the background. So those are the two settings. We're going to go back to just scroll, and you can push done or save right here. There are more settings that we can also change in here under the scale options, under the Style tab and scale. If we change this to fit, watch what ends up happening. You can see that you're going to get a border on the outside, and the image is going to fit with inside of a border here. Just to let you know, but we're going to come back over to scale and just put it right back where it was on the fill option. One thing worth mentioning, if your background photo doesn't fit nicely, then you can try changing the scale setting to the fill setting. And if that still doesn't work, then you can choose an image with better dimensions that will work better for your site, that are more closely match the area you're trying to fill. So sometimes the image that you're using, it just is not going to work with your website's dimensions. So just keep that in mind. Now it's worth mentioning that if you need to make your text legible over this background image, right? If it's just not popping and you're not able to see it very well, then you will usually need to add a background overlay. And this setting is found just below in the background photo. So in the Style tab, we're going to come down here, background overlay, and we have a gradient on this right now. You can change different settings. If we went to color, for example, then you'd click on the box in here and you could change this to different colors, right? And then you can see that overlay is going to change with whatever you're selecting, right? So that's another way to get the text to pop if you needed to, right? See, so the darker we get, then the more the text pops on the screen. And then just remember to save your settings. Now we can follow similar steps if we needed to change a background inside of a column. So we're going to scroll down and show you how that's done. So right down here where the monthly newsletter sign up is, you'll see that there's this background image in here, right? So let's say you want to change that out. Well, we can hover over an element in here and just, you'll see this icon right here called Edit Columns. We'll click on the Edit Columns and then select Column Settings right here like that. And then you'll see on the right-hand side, we have similar options as when we were changing the hero image. So we're right here on the Style tab, and you can see that image is in the background, right? So it makes sense. Right here, we're just going to click the Edit button. And in this case, we are going to select, last time we selected from free images from Pixabay. Let's just make this easy and go to Media Library and select something that we already have in here. And so let's just select this image right here, and we will select Photo. And you can see that that photo, that image is now the background inside this column for the sign up for the monthly newsletters. And that is it for this tutorial. If you have trouble with any of this, please contact support and we'll be happy to help you out.